We're starting now. We are starting now. It's 7:10. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this evening's episode, or this evening session rather. We like to chat. We like to chat with you. We like to share our stories with you. We just like to share with you. We believe that knowledge is power. So whenever we find knowledge, we do not waste time. We try to share the knowledge. So this evening, I have two beautiful ladies who are experts in the field of weight loss, fitness, and glow. I mean glow. I mean natural glow. They are experts, and they're going to be sharing with us their journey, how they've achieved all. I was going to be sharing the before and after pictures, but unfortunately, I couldn't get the pictures on time. But they will share their stories with you, how they have gone through this process. As ladies, and even now men, we are always on this journey towards weight loss, towards looking good, towards looking fit, keeping fit, and all of that, eating the right food. So many things that we are always looking forward to. We're never satisfied. We want the 6 packs, we want the 8 packs, we want the figure 8 and all of that. Now, these two ladies have got them all. And so they'll be sharing with us secrets, bits and bobs, okay? I'll do a bit of an introduction. Mrs. Murphy, Uchenna Mofunaya is her name, but she's best known as Mrs. Murphy, is actually a weight loss expert. She's certified to teach people how to lose weight. So she's done it, and she has been making good money from teaching people how to lose weight. And this evening, she's going to be sharing with us some tips she shares with her clients, paid clients. She'll be sharing with us for free on how to stay healthy, keep fit, and just pursue that goal. Right. She's going to tell you more about herself. Ansa, on the other hand, has been a good friend, and she shocked me. Let me use that word. She shocked me. This lady just woke up one day and decided she's going to lose weight. And the way she did it so seamlessly, and throughout the process, she maintained her glow, her smile. And when you want to lose weight, you want to lose weight in the right places. You don't want to lose. And she was able to get it right. Like literally, she lost weight in the right places. And so she's also going to share with us her process and how she has maintained her weight, her size, and she's keeping fit, and she's still having that glow whenever the light shines on her. So I'll be introducing right now, handing over the platform to Mrs. Murphy. Mrs. Murphy, please take us away. Just thank you for agreeing to do this, by the way. Thank you for agreeing to share your secret with us. And thank you. Yes, I know you get people to pay you a lot to do this, but thank you so much for sharing these tips. If you don't know her, please go to Instagram and check out Shape Up with Mrs. Murphy, and you will know what I'm talking about. All right, Mrs. Murphy, over to you.
Okay. Thank you, Doc. Good morning, everyone. We always say good morning because we always believe it's a new dawn. And so good morning to you. My name is Uchenna Mofunaya, better known as Mrs. Murphy. Very easy to pronounce. Okay, so I've been in the weight loss industry professionally for about 4 years, but I have always done it all my life. Like I never knew it was going to be a career for me. But I'm not going to be going into all that because of time. I'm just going to tell you how I've been able to maintain my figure and help other women as well, women and men, including children as well. So first of all, I'm a mom of 3. I love saying that because whenever people see me, they probably maybe think I'm one, school babe, one university girl, but I love telling people I am a mother of 3. And by August, my new name is going to be, I am a mother to a teenager. I'm going to be saying it like that. So please just get used to it. So now, one thing most people always look at moms, whenever they see a mom, the first thing they try to look at is her tummy. So naturally, people would use your tummy to know if you are a mom or not. But some of us have been able to get it right. We've been able to know that, okay, there is a mommy tummy, but you can actually lose the mommy tummy, which is what almost every woman, even those that are not yet moms, are struggling with. Now we have natural methods. Although when I joined this platform, I allowed myself to be teachable. I allowed myself to unlearn certain things I taught, and I decided to do my own research and explore the products. So I'm going to be talking about just 2 products, but I would like to say this, and this is very important. No matter the product I mention here, if you do not do the right things with your plates, if you do not eat the right meals, if you do not take the amount of water you should take in your system, if you do not try to be at least physically active, by even if it's 30 minutes a day, if you do not try to be physically active, eat the right things, drink water, you would find yourself struggling. And that is why a lot of people keep on saying weight loss does not work. Weight loss is not for me. Honestly, weight loss is for anybody. If you really want to lose weight, you would realize that it is not a genetic thing per se. It is not, oh, my family, everybody in my family line, is big. So then it's natural, it's in our blood. No, it's not in our blood. Everybody in your family may be overweight, probably because they never really knew the right things. And what causes weight gain is your environment, the food you eat, and then hormonal changes. So I'm going to, in order not to talk too much, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite products on this platform, and that's the green tea. Now, I have always hated, I'm going to use that word, hate is a strong word, and for me to use hate, not dislike, hate, that it was really, I was passionately angry with green tea. I never liked green tea. And why? Because every time I took green tea, it messed up my system for the whole day. So if I had a meeting, if I had to do anything, and I probably took green tea, because I always knew the benefits of green tea, right? But I could not understand the hype. Every time I took green tea, I was nauseous. I would throw up. I would literally, you would think I'm having morning sickness, because I always strive to have it in the morning, because that's even the best time to have your green tea. So I would throw up, and then I would have cramps all day long, right? And then sometimes I would just start purging out of nowhere. So I literally ruled green tea as a 0, like it was out of my game. But when I joined this platform, I decided to try their green tea. I hated green tea, but I was like, okay, I'm growing, I'm in a growth process. Let me just try, let me experiment, because I love experimenting. I studied chemistry education in the university. So chemists, we're always mixing chemicals, we're always playing in the lab. So I decided to try the green tea. And one thing I noticed was that I did not have that nauseousness, the nausea, I did not have that feeling. So that was like a turn on for me. And I noticed that because I was actually constipated during that time. And I'm someone that uses natural laxatives like our fruits and vegetables. So whenever I feel constipated, for those of you who may not know what constipation is, I don't want to assume everybody knows. When you have this, you have the urge to poo, but you cannot poo. It's very strong. You cannot just, you cannot just poo. Let me use the word, so that's like constipation, when it's strong, you can hardly use the toilet. So when I took this, I noticed that within a few, minutes, less than 30 minutes, I just felt a rumble in my tummy, and I was able to stool. And it was not, I would not say, I wasn't purging, it was just a loose stool. There's a difference between purging and loose stool. Purging is when, you're purging, you're sweating, like you're almost passing out, and then it's too watery and later becomes foamy. Sorry, I'm being too graphic. We all use the toilet, so don't start the ew. Let's push that side, because I'm going to be as graphic as possible, So when I took it, I realized that, oh, okay, I was able to use the toilet and I did not have the nauseousness. So I had to go and Google the actual ingredients of this particular green tea. And I noticed that it contains what they call semen sesei and semen pruning. When I did my research, I realized that these components actually, one is a laxative, a natural laxative. I actually saw the seed when I Googled it online. And then the other one, helps with your immunity boosting. Naturally, green tea speeds up your metabolism. And when we say speed up your metabolism, you know, there are some of you that you've been on a diet all your life and then you are not losing weight. Some of us need a metabolism booster. Now, I'm not a fan of taking pills to lose weight or, you know, doing all that, but there are some things that work, especially when it comes naturally. So the ingredients we have in this particular green tea, because I've used a lot, honestly, I've used a lot of green teas. The ingredients we have in this one actually does wonders. So if you're looking to lose weight, if you're looking to increase your sex drive, if you're looking to have a natural glow, because green tea, the components in the green tea actually enhances your skin. It has dermatological effects. It enhances your skin. So you would see most people on a green tea or on a diet glowing naturally. Now, they're not glowing naturally because they have changed their cream. They are glowing naturally because their body is now repelling. It's bringing out all the toxins, all the toxic waste in your system. It could come out in form of sweat. It could come out in form of poo-poo. It could come out in form of wee-wee, but you will just notice that you are detoxifying. So when you're doing a detox, something must give up from your body. So either you're sweating, you're pooing, or you're urinating frequently. Then the next, so you're not take too much time. This works for weight loss, but you have to also monitor what you eat, how you eat it, and when you eat. Now, what you eat your regular classes of food. We all know the classes of food we have. Major classes are the macros, that's the carbohydrate, protein, and fat, and then the micros, which are the fruits and vegetables, and then your minerals. You need all classes of food adequately, not just anyhow. The Nigerian mentality, we all go for the carbs, we all eat carbs and fats, and then we always forget to, you know, munch on our fruits and vegetables. But that should actually be the major thing you should have in your diet when you're trying to lose weight, alongside your tea. Now, another very important factor for weight loss is water. Water is essential. Now, be it alkaline water or normal water, right? But like I said, you know, we learn every day. And when I went to school to understand weight loss and to be certified for weight loss, I don't even think I remember hearing about alkaline water. Or maybe I heard about it, but I wasn't interested, or it just skipped my mind, right? So many times we drink water and we do not realize the alkalinity or the acidity of water. Every time we drink water, our water should fall within this range. It should fall from at least 7, if it's bad, from at least 7 down to 10, right? That shows that your water is either in a neutral state or in an alkaline state. But most of the water we have are not treated, or people claim they have treated the water. So you would always find water in this state, including some of our tap water that is not tested. So I brought my tap water. I'm just going to show you. I'm not going to show you how the pie cup works because we do not have time, but I'm just going to use a water tester to show you what I mean. And then while answering alkaline water does in your body is that it actually detoxifies your body. It reduces, not it reduces, it actually removes free radicals in your body. Free radicals can come from the air we breathe in, you know, carbon monoxide, the dustbin, all those toxins flying around. They are there. You cannot see germs, but they are there. And for every time we inhale something, we always breathe in, we always breathe that in. If you look at your curtains in your house or your net, no matter how often you wash it, when you hit it, you will most likely see dust or something. So these toxins are always, free radicals are everywhere, and then it's also in our body. So when you take water from an alkaline cup, or when you drink alkaline water, it actually detoxifies your system. It neutralizes the effect of toxins in your body. This cup also can help reduce the effect of poisonous substance in your body. Then it also helps rehydrates you. It's great for weight loss. Why? Because it emulsifies fat. It actually, so if I had the time, I would have put the alkaline water in a cup where I have oil, and I would just put oil in another water. By the time you look at the oil in the alkaline cup, you realize that the oil has actually changed. It's no longer going to be too oily. It's almost going to look a little bit in a more liquid state, not a glossy state. So the alkaline cup actually reduces, helps you burn fat. And then most times, when they say, oh, losing weight in an acidic state does not really work. So your body needs to be in an alkaline state for you to be able to function well. And that is why most people that work out, right, when you work out regularly, you would realize that you're losing weight better than those that are just on a diet. Why? Because every time you work out, it speeds up your metabolism. It also puts your body in some sort of an alkaline state. So I wanted to show you what water could look like. So this is my water tester. I just want to show you what most of the water we have around us would look like. Okay. So you can see that this particular water I have, this is my tap water. And some people just watch American movies. They see people drinking water from the tap and they just go to their tap and drink water. But most of the water we have is not treated. So you can see that it is in a very acidic form. It is in a very acidic form. So I'm going to let Ansa take the floor, but before she does, I want you to watch me pour some water in my alkaline cup. My video is going to be on so that nobody will say, oh, so my cup is actually empty. I'm going to pour the water into this, and I'm just going to cover. I'm going to shake it a bit while Ansa is speaking, and then I'm going to show you the result afterwards. So you would know the benefits of taking alkaline water. I don't want to take too much time. Ansa, over to you.
Good morning. Hi, Mrs. Murphy. You go shaking away. It's an amazing evening, and I'll just get straight to it. So, this journey is my sister will say that it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's a lifelong thing. Just when you think you got it all together, something will come up, and then we are constantly looking for cheekbones and whittled waist and big hips and big breasts. We want everything in the right proportion. So God help us. But there are some things that we can do. I know that it's also said that the fitness or good health is cooked in the kitchen. So it starts with everything that we open our mouth and put in. If you have to crave for something, we are all allowed our sweet tooth. You need to be able to eat around the types of food we have, as long as it's not adverse to your health. But we also have some things to do. And I'm so happy and very, very fortunate to be a part of this family where we have products that actually encourage our weight loss journey. If there's any woman here that does not struggle, even men, because they know what's up now, nobody wants the pot bellies, apart from the fact that it doesn't, look good in your outfits. There's the health benefit and also the health risk of being overweight. We all know. So if there's anybody here that does not struggle with weight loss, please just show your two hands and let us tap into the anointing, because it's a constant thing. I wake up in the morning, you jump on the scale, you're going through the day, you don't want to eat too much because you know that you have to fit into a pair of jeans. And this week we are getting it together, and next week we are grabbing our straws. So I'm going to talk about four of our products that really helped me with my weight loss journey. And I tell you, it is a part and parcel of my weight loss journey, these 4 items at some point or the other. So Mrs. Murphy has shown us the green tea. We have the brown tea also. Observe that the packaging is brown, and that's how we identify each of them. What does this brown tea do? It actually helps with cholesterol. And what I can tell you about the brown tea is that after you've taken it and you poo, I don't know how many people actually look at their poo. I used to be so icky about these things, but they tell you that as you grow, you actually have to see your poo, look at your pee. These are the indicators that show that something is right or wrong with your body. So you'll notice that your poo is oily after you've taken your brown tea. That, for me, I just say, oh, the fat is coming there and coming out, is exiting. All right. So, but people with high cholesterol, I have a few friends that have monitored their cholesterol level after they've taken our brown tea, and it's legit. Now we have the pink tea. Pink, as you can see, that the packaging is pink. And the pink tea is for, they call it the slimming tea. I call it the appetite suppressant because I noticed very early on when I started taking this is that if I take it in the morning, somehow my appetite begins to wane. It did not happen like magic. It did not happen overnight. But I noticed that when I take it, because it was labeled slimming tea. So I was like, okay, let me even see what this thing does. You'll find out that you don't crave to eat through the day. It actually, you reduce, you'll see that all my teas are open because there's a very essential, these are essentials in my, in my routine. And our teas come in individual sachets, so you can also put this in your handbags. They're protected, really cute things. You can put this in your handbag and have them anytime during the day. The beauty about our teas is that they all work together for weight loss. They all work together to detoxify the system. You cannot take these teas and your skin will not change. It it does not make you sweat, but you know that you're exiting some toxins from your body. Now, the icing on the cake was when I discovered I could brew the 3 teas together, the brown tea, the green tea, and it's like Oliver Twist asking for more. Like you get all the full benefits in one container. And did you know that our teas can be infused over and over and over again? I would say like 5 to 6 times before the water begins to get clear. That means that you can get full value. So what I do, I have my tea cup that is like our alkaline cup, and I drop the 3 bags in there. Please take one after the other so that you understand how it addresses your body, because we all react differently to these teas. So I put the 3 together, and during the day, and when I mean during the day, I keep on topping and sipping from my cup. Sometimes I even keep it till the next morning. I would have soaked the last soaking because we like to drag the last benefits from our tea. And then in addition, I don't just throw my tea bags away. I dry them in the sun and I use them as deodorizers for the shoes. It works perfectly. Now we have our black tea and Tremilla. Black tea, Tremilla. They also come in these really cute packages. So you can take your 3 or 4. Remember to put one to share with somebody, okay? And then you put this in your bag. I always, there's a scientific way of taking black tea, Tremilla. You take 5 in a day. Some people be like, oh, how can I take 5? Oh no, it will finish. What's the purpose of drinking it? You're not supposed to drink this like from January till December. Sometimes you need a total body cleansing. That's when I do my black tea and Tremilla. So in a day, if I'm not doing the total cleansing, I will just do like 3. I'll say breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay? So why do you have to take this 5? I've learned that it's sort of like fills in the gaps during the day. There's a 10:30, there's a 12:30, there's a 1:30, there's a 3:30, and there's a 5:30 or 5 p.m. And somehow this sort of like fills you up. So how does it work for me? You'll find out that when you take this black tea Tremilla, it sort of breaks down fat in the body. I don't know the science behind it, but you try it for like a week straight out and take your inches and measure. There's just something about it. Before you eat, you just take your Tremilla. It sort of also even helps you to reduce the food you're taking it over time. And then I noticed that it helps with the skin. Oh my goodness, the way you'll be sweating out this thing, the way your skin, your pores will just open. I find out that it's sort of even, I don't know if I'll call it the polishing of skin, because when I'm sampling these products, I don't mix them. That's if I want my results, if I'm doing my little log, you need to see my log book, okay? I find out that, yes, you're going to actually be a bit more glossy on the skin. It helps me with migraines. That is a personal thing for me, and it's something I suffer once in a while. So I was so excited when I found out that this also helps. They'll tell you that, oh, don't take it before you sleep, but these things don't disturb me. Yeah, I can drink all these things in 2 seconds and I'm off with the wind. All right, so then last and not the least, we have our wine. If you don't drink your long reach wine, observe, one thing I really like about our packaging, they are so good. Like our packaging are so, they're like, you should just look at that. Then we have the wine that is so, so that it does not fall and break because you're about to offload this really beautiful ornaments, okay? Now the content of this, the first person I heard this wine from was Dr. Heidi, and she calls it the sophisticated agbo. Like, who doesn't know what agbo? Agbo is like a concoction of everything that hits you left, right, and center. What does this wine do to the body? What does this wine do to the body? It clears the, they say orishi rishi from the body. And you say, oh, I don't drink alcohol. I don't know the magic that comes with this bottle, but you finish drinking this wine, and in a few minutes of just taking water from your cup, the alcohol will actually clear from your eyes, if I can use the term. Now, this wine flushes you totally, totally. Like, you take it in the night. My friend that started taking it, that, gingered me to start taking it also. We do a shot before you go to bed. And I tell you that between when you take it and when you wake up, something happens to your tummy. You know those little softness around your stomach? For the life of me, I don't understand how that works. But it actually emulsifies fat in the body. It helps you, it decongests you, it helps you to sweat. Anything that enables you to release your sweat also, it's also good because it's releasing toxins. Now, there is every reason to believe in your products because they work. And there's every reason to incorporate them into your daily routine because they work. Just find, like, you do your wine in the evening just before you go to bed. In the morning, you can take your pink tea because it's going to suppress your appetite. You know that the more food you eat, the more it sort of weighs you down, the more you put on this weight. You cannot move at all. Then you take your, I call this like, and I ice my teas sometimes when the weather is too hot. Like, you can have like your iced teas also, and it's still working. So if you put that, if you have a guest, you can put it in your tall glass and put some ice cubes in it. This Tremilla is magic. I don't know why it is. I can't explain it. This is like the best kept secret to weight loss that you just have to share. It does something really ridiculous to the body. You can go to bed a bit full in the body and you wake up like you're shedding, and it doesn't necessarily make you full. And Mrs. Murphy, do you notice that these teas don't like necessarily run your tummy? It's not like, I've taken so-called slimming teas in the past, and you will be ready that you're not even having presentation that day because you will not be able to sit down. Just know that you're not leaving your home. Please, I think we've forgotten that era, that when you take slimming tea, it's you and your house. You dare not. But I find out that these teas and all these, exotic looking things that we have, you can live life as normal. Okay, so Mrs. Murphy, you wanna?
Yes, I'm with you. I enjoyed the presentation, but I want to ask a question, right? Is it possible to mix the teas with the Tremilla? Have you tried that?
No, I've not tried it. That will be overkill. Even me that is Oliver Twist. I just feel like Tremilla, first of all, it's not contained in a pouch. It's not like, a tea bag that is in a bag, you can contain it. The Tremilla, it dissolves. You put it in your little thingy and it actually dissolves. So I think that's the only reason why I've not tried it. One day when I'm not going anywhere,
it's
maybe I
possible
should
now.
try it.
Some people use honey for their green tea. Some people use different things. So why can't we try it?
Why don't try it tomorrow and give us this feel? Okay, do you know that?
We need someone to experiment on. We need someone to experiment on.
I will experiment. No, I'll do it. It is not a day's job. This is like something I'll have to use a week.
Yes,
and,
but
really
the person
focus.
has to be consistent, right? Yeah. And the person has to take notes to tell us that, okay, day 1, this is how I felt. Yeah. Day 2, day 3,
And one thing also I do when I'm taking my Tremilla, I don't use like a big mug. I use those really small cups. Yeah, that's how I do it. And you're not supposed to use boiling water. It's supposed to just be water. You're not supposed to put boiling water and allow it to cool down. That's, the direct instruction. You're supposed to use water that is tepid, like water you can sip on without it scalding you. So I do that concentrated thing. And, I try to avoid honey in it, even though they say you can put a little.
Yeah, no, you get used to the taste. The taste grows on you. But
Oh,
one thing I
yes.
forgot to add about the green tea is that, many people may not really know this, but green tea, I don't know about the other teas, but green tea actually reduces joint pains. So you know how, because I have someone, she used to have very bad waist pain. And honestly, it was when I heard her testimony that I became a green tea junkie. It's always in my flags. She said when she started taking the green tea, that she just realized that, how you forget that you have pain. When you're always in pain, before you bend down, you will think. But she just realized she could bend down. And the only foreign thing she had added to her life was the green tea. And she tried it, and right now she's like completely healed. And I know my own waist pain because I'm not a drugging person, right? So even the atro, sorry, I'm branching off. Even the atro, I noticed that I don't take it religiously, but I love my green tea because it helps me poo very well in the morning, right? I realized that my waist pain literally it disappeared. Like one day, my husband said, "Well, have you noticed that you're no longer in pain?" And I was like, well, it's true. Like you just get used to being healthy and normal that you forget something was actually wrong with you. Then another thing the green tea does is that it helps with erectile dysfunction. So I'm branching off from the weight loss. A lot of men that suffer erectile dysfunction, if you don't want to take supplements, honestly, go healthy. Many times we complain that, oh, sex drive, this drive. By the time you start exercising, by the time you start eating right, by the time you take natural immunity boosters, right, that would also detoxify your system. Sometimes it's not about laziness, it's not about the mood. When you do the right, when you feed your body with the right things, your body will fall into place naturally. You will just find yourself, if it was even difficult for you if you always needed a lubricant, you will realize that you're naturally overflowing. I don't know if anybody gets that gist. If you always needed a lubricant, you would just realize that you're always overflowing. I listed a lot of things that the green tea also does. It also promotes blood circulation. So that's why when you're on green tea, you would notice, apart from the fact that our sanitary towels actually they do a lot to prevent and reduce menstrual cramps, green tea also helps with that. So when you're close to your period, just try as much as possible to take it. And like Ansel said, you can infuse all teas together. Well, the three for now that we're sure of, infuse all together, put in a flask, and then just sip out of it. It will also curb your appetite, because I know that most people struggle, especially the foodies, they struggle with food, right? Some people they can exercise like from morning till night, but they cannot cut down their food. That is the one they will tell you, okay, Mrs. Murphy, I'm sorry, I cannot do. So if you are one of such people, please try and take at least the green tea, and then maybe you can infuse the teas first thing in the morning. And then scientifically, what I've noticed is that it's a proven fact, right? And I don't know if it's a fact, but it's scientific knowledge that you should take your green tea at least like 90 minutes to your workout. Why? When you take it 90 minutes to your workout, it makes your body ready to lose weight. So you would find yourself burning, in fact, you'll find yourself sweating, you would find yourself losing weight at a faster pace. Okay, so most times when you wake up in the morning, first thing, you can even brew it overnight so that it's already, you would see that the color has changed. Because if you just make it in the morning, you will not enjoy the effect of the tea. So brew it overnight. In the morning, just pour into your cup, drink it, chill a bit, then you can now go for your workout. It would work amazingly well for you. So yeah. Okay, so and then our cup, I was shaking. I actually forgot to shake, but let's see what our water should look like. So this is water from my pie cup, and I'm still going to use the water tester to see what our water should look like.
Awesome.
Okay, so this is the same water, right? This is the same water. This is from my alkaline cup, but it's from the same tap. I literally emptied half of this cup into this, and we tested it, we saw what it gave me, and then this is it. And if we check our charts, you would see that it is within the right range, the alkaline range. So this is the tap water. It's not magic, it's just the cup. The cup has its magic and it does its magic. So you can imagine what this will do in your body. Honestly, imagine if we can't drink this because there's a chemical in it, but you can imagine when you put your water in it. And please don't get confused and say, oh, I drink bottled water in my house. Please don't even use that, because over the weekend, ANSA did a demonstration. We used 2 bottled waters and it gave us yellow. It gave us yellow. In fact, we were even surprised that the sachet water we had gave us an alkaline state. So don't say, oh, it's only bottled water I drink, so I don't need an alkaline cup. What you need to do, if you need to get an alkaline cup from anybody, just ask the person to help you get a water tester. Some people may gift it to you if they have, but ask for a water tester so that you can always check your water. One thing I do is whenever I'm going out, I always have my water tester around me. And that is what I use in promoting my cup, because I will tell you, okay, let's check your water, and so everybody should try and have a water tester, so that when you want to talk about the cup, you can literally show them what their water was and then show them an after. So I think,
it's so interesting, the varied ways that our products work for people. When you're talking about the green tea, it's also good for piles. Like our green tea has roughages, and it's actually very good for piles and people that suffer hemorrhoids. It has the anti-inflammatory agents in it. That's possibly why the joints also, give us that effect. Then for the pink tea, I had a client, one of my clients, I gave it to her because she was trying to control her weight also. And the report she told me was that it helped her with her joints. Like whenever she pedals on the car, she notices the pain in her ankles, and she took our teas for like 3-4 days, and she noticed there was a distinct difference in the way her joints ache. So we discover every day, we discover amazing things about our products, So do we have any questions, or is there anything else?
Sorry, before we take questions, one thing I want to add is, please don't just take the tea today and say tomorrow you want to go and check the scale. You need to be consistent. Please, I beg you. You need to be consistent. Give yourself at least 7 days before checking your weight. You would definitely feel the weight loss within the week, but give yourself 7 days at least before checking the weight. Thank you.
People want immediate effect.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies. I really appreciate this. Thank you for sharing with us your experiences and for the stories as well. Thank you. We do have some questions, and I would read the questions out for you. But please, if you are listening and you got value, can we have a virtual clap in the comments for them? Let's appreciate them for sharing. I know you must have learned a thing or two. While we are getting the virtual claps, I would like to clarify something. The black tea detox, I call it the detox regime by ANSA, the 5 a day. Okay, you only do that maybe for about a week or two, and then go back to maybe a couple of sachet a day. Okay, the black tea is really concentrated and it really does a good job. So, okay, the virtual claps are coming, they're coming. I have had to experience those. In fact, the two of them are my coaches. They are my weight loss coaches that I don't pay. What ANSA always does is to tell me, oh, yes, do this, and then Mrs. Murphy, that one, I don't even want to talk. Let's not talk about it. Because she does the whole, oh, that 10 kilometers is just too small. You need to give me 12, you need to give me 15 and all that, but that's fine. I will just ignore her. But honestly, ladies, I'm so proud that you shared. But before I start reading out the questions, I have a particular question I want to ask. Now, do you think that the teas or the products you've talked about for weight loss contribute to the glow the glow that you are glowing? Or is there, I know you're using good skincare products, but I'm just saying, without those skincare products, does this detox happen inside out all the way to the skin? Because we want to glow like you. So we want to know, basically. Over to you.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay. Do I? All right. Let me quickly say this. Everything happens from within. These things are going inside your body. And like I said, I actually did a very intensive documentation when I started taking my teas. And I noticed the distinct difference. What I did notice was that maybe if I looked well with magnifying glasses, I'll probably see that my pores are open. And once that happens, it means that you're not having trapped toxins in your body. This thing about weight loss is from the inside out first. No matter what you're doing, if you don't get it right inside, then it's a little bit of work. So yes, Dr. ID, I think that it contributed immensely, apart from, our other really, really amazing body care products we have in Longbridge. It did contribute a lot. When you talk of detoxing, so Mrs.
yeah.
Murphy.
Okay, let me add. The first ingredient here is called, I may not pronounce it well, but it's called semen pruning. When I Googled what this does, it actually, they said it treats dermatological issues. And we know that dermatological issues are skin issues. So apart from the fact that I can confidently wake up from sleep and tell you that when you are losing weight naturally through a healthy process, you would naturally glow. If you had pimples or whatever on your body, you would see them fading off. You would glow naturally. So yes, I think this, not I think, this one, the first ingredient alone has the ingredient for dermatological issues, and then naturally when you're losing weight, you would glow.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So I'm going to quickly just go through the comments. I'll start with the Zoom before I go because we are streaming to Facebook as well. So we'll come back and look at the questions on Facebook and the comments. So here I can see Linda says very true about the brown tea. Irene says pink tea also loosens your stool if you are the kind that finds it difficult to poo. Rotimi says, wow, didn't know that it is 5 you can use in a day. One that I use suppresses my appetite. Thanks for sharing. Jane says, Tremilla to the world. I love it. It's great for weight loss, hands down. My lockdown weight was Tremella magic in 30 days. Toyosis was shocked to say Tremella helps with migraine. If that is a general benefit, then fantastic. Okay. So I also shared a bit of my part. I just discovered the black tea and Tremella thanks to Ansa, and I can testify. So I'm a foodie and no day goes past. Yes, my coach is here, but I don't care. I'm a foodie and no day goes past without me taking cakes, ice creams, chocolates. I am not kidding. The lockdown was crazy, but I am so happy that I found Tremella because in addition to my other routines of watching my meals, working out quite regularly, I am not putting on weight, because I have that Tremella I call it the blocker. And yeah, of course, the pie cup is helping as well. And yes, I can also testify to the wine effect. I always take my wine before I sleep and I wake up to a smooth bowel movement as well. Toyosis, true, the pink tea, for instance, does not run my tummy. So yes, the pink tea is supposed to be sweet tea, it doesn't run your tummy. Uju Uti is asking, please, how can one take the Tremella tea? I think Cancer has already answered that. Pour the sachet into a small cup of water and drink. Okay, someone already responded as well. Stella is asking, please, can a lactating mother take the Tremella tea and brown tea? No, not recommended. Don't want children to go and start losing weight. Rotimi says, green tea always help in preventing pile when I take it. Okay. Irene says the wine increases your libido as well. So you have to be careful if you have dropped the mic on childbearing. Use protection if you've dropped the mic on childbearing. Rotimi says, I gave my neighbor brown tea 2 weeks ago, and as at last Friday, she told me that she sleeps better now. And I want to believe that as well. Once your
Yeah,
body
it does.
Yeah, once your body metabolism just relaxes and returns to normal, why is your body stressed? Once you're not stressed, you can sleep actually very well. So we've seen so many claps, so many claps. And Jackson is asking, please, can someone be on both Tremella tea and the other teas the same time? Someone please respond. Can someone be on both Tremella tea and the other tea same time? Answer.
Well, I do take them, like I explained, if I need to be, sometimes you want to wear a specific dress for an outfit, a specific outfit for an outing, and you want to, get it all together. So I'll go on that regimen, the Tramella for the week, and then I still take my regular teas in between. Because for me, I don't think it's adversely affecting any of them. I don't feel bad when I take them. It's not making me go to the toilet like I talked about. So, and so far, I mean, I'm still here healthy and sound. So I think so. I do that. I take my Tramella and I still take my teas.
Okay, let me add, right, that okay, so I've been reading this book. This is one of my mentors in the fitness and weight loss industry, and it says five of the world's most healthiest countries, countries where you hardly see obese people. And funny enough, China, Japan were one of those countries. And when they told us, when I read through their diet, they do not miss green tea. Like, it is a lifestyle for them. They have different kinds of teas, but you see green tea, they do not miss it. And then when I read about 5 other countries in the world that are the world's healthiest country, part of their routine is green tea. Like, it is a norm for them. So I was like, okay, if these people actually do this, because you would hardly see a chubby Chinese man. It's rare. They're always very fit and trim. Like, they always look a certain way. And when I read about their diet, they're always on fish. They're always on teas, different types of teas. So and they live longer than most of us. Their life expectancy is higher than most of other countries. So I think they're doing something right by drinking that tea.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So let's continue with the comments. Udwak says, sometime last year, I had issue of high BP. I took our brown tea, berry oil, cordyceps, and alkaline cup, and it worked wonders. I agree. Yemisi is asking, how often can I use the green tea? Mrs. Murphy, how often can
Yeah,
I use?
as often as you want. As often as you want. Like I said, at least from the countries we've heard of, they take it every day, numerous times.
Okay, numerous times in a day is okay. Now, Mrs. Murphy, can anyone waiting on God for a child take green tea?
Yes, you can. Green tea is healthy. And from my own research, in fact, it could help the man as well. It helps, it makes him have quality sperm. And then for the woman, it also, makes her body ready. So, but once you know that, once you conceive, you can now pipe low. You just avoid it.
Okay, thank
She
you.
said,
Engineerita says the pie cup also maintains my blood pressure. Rajzel says brown tea helps keep calm after a stressful day and helps ease my high rate of constipation. Thanks for sharing. Mrs. Inne says the green tea works magic on menstrual cramps. Thanks for sharing as well. Rotimi says, I'm always glad to share that in the course of using the alkaline cup for 6 weeks, I lost 5.5 kg when I checked my weight. Honestly, you need these products. They have worked for me. I see fats in my feces when I brew the brown tea and green tea together. I have heard a lot of people say this as well. So thank you for sharing, Rotimi. Mrs. Murphy, I wanted to say
please let me
something.
add something that is very important. A lot of people say they cannot lose weight because they have ulcer. Now, this is all you need. Honestly, once you try, you can start your weight loss journey again, but drink water from your pie cup. It's going to help the ulcer, and it may even just cure it. Like, literally, you would not feel the pain ever again. So please use your pie cup when you are on a weight loss journey. It will help take care of the other village people that have been affecting you.
Okay, answer. There's a question here. Can someone on anti-malaria drugs take any of our teas?
I'm very certain. Do you know why, Dr. Ivy? You know, they tell you that when you have malaria, you're supposed to drink warm teas.
Yeah.
You're supposed to drink anything that, keeps you warm and allows the sweat comes out because you're trying to get rid of toxins. What better products than our teas?
Yeah, I agree. Thank you. Then there's another question here. Does the green tea cure pile?
Yes, it does. Specifically, our green tea has been listed as a curative for piles, specifically because it has roughages. I think the roughages are not in the brown and the pink tea.
Yes. Okay. Can a pregnant woman take Tremilla? We already said no. Please don't give a pregnant woman any tea, not a nursing mother, not a pregnant woman. Bukola says the brown tea is specifically called blood fat reducing tea. Can it be taken by anyone or specifically for those with high blood cholesterol? Answer.
Our teas are not they are not discriminatory. That is not made for that caliber or category of people alone. It's for everybody. Let's remember that our teas or our products in this case are not curatives. They are more preventives. So why wait to get into that situation when you can, start a lifestyle of incorporating these teas into your regimen? That's what I would say.
Okay, thank you. Someone is saying, please, can you go over the Tremilla tea? Unfortunately, because of time, we can't. But what we can promise you is that the video is on our Facebook group, the Dynasty group. So the Dynasty Hub, sorry. Go to Facebook and search for the Dynasty Hub. It's actually an open group. You just click to join and your request will be accepted in no time. So the Dynasty Hub. When you join the group, you can see this video, watch it over and over again and tag somebody to watch the video as well. We will also be having the video on YouTube. The YouTube page is called the Dynasty Group as well, so you can find it there. Right, so let me go back to the Facebook now. So Facebook, we have the same question. Can a breastfeeding mother drink from the alkaline cup? No, you can't. How do you use the tea bags for the shoes, please? Answer. How do you use the tea bags for the shoes?
I just dry them in the sun or behind my refrigerator and get them dehydrated and you pop them into your shoes. You'll find out that they sort of take the smell out of shoes. And
you pour the powder or okay, you dry
in the bag. Yeah, as the bag is. So it's the bag you pop into the shoes.
It's the bag you put in the shoe, okay.
Yeah.
There's another question here. There are times you put the tea bags in hot water. It tears the bag and you can see particles in your water. Can you still drink the tea when the tea, including the particles?
Dr. ID, we always assume that you must brew your tea with boiling water, like eba water. You're not supposed to use eba water for your teas. They're supposed to be hot water, not boiling water. And that's, I think that's why it's here. But yes, you can still drink, just sieve it and take the liquid. The reason why these teas are bagged up, there are some teas that are left in their natural state, and when you put them in strain, that's the only thing. They've just made it easier for you because you don't want to be drinking and then picking out particles from there. So it's okay.
Mrs. Murphy, you have something to add?
Okay. I was actually going through the manual, and what it says is that pregnant women, infants, or those who are having gastric or allergy shall advise doctor or professional before use or drinking the water. So meaning you should ask your doctor. So that means it may not be completely ruled out, but just try and meet your doctors just in case,
Okay, there's one more question here, and then we can wrap up. I learned or heard that the green tea bag can be used twice. Please, how true is that?
When you say use twice,
yeah,
like instead of using it You know, the average tea bag, once you've dunked the first time, you best be evicting it from your cup. This one, you can leave it and infuse and infuse and infuse. You keep on topping water until it runs clear. You get value till the very last coloring leaves. So yes, you can infuse not just twice, 4 times, 5 times. Not
Okay.
5 days though.
Okay. All right, so someone is asking how to get the water tester and how you get the pH document, the pH chart. Now the pH chart is found in the demo kit, but if you do not have a demo kit, I know it's currently not available in the country, look for someone who has the pH chart. What I did was I sent someone to do a photocopy and exactly the same color and laminated it for me. So if you have someone who has the chart, get someone to do a photocopy and laminate. Now the water tester, I know that there are some stockists that are currently selling it. It's without PV, it's never been with PV. So you can just reach out to some stockists to ask your stockist and ask your stockist to ask other stockists and you can get the water tester. Yes. All right, so I believe we have gotten a lot of value this evening. We're just trying to keep to an hour. And so we started at exactly 7:10, so we should close at exactly 8:10. We have 5 minutes to go, and in the next 5 minutes, I would like Mrs. Murphy and Ansa to just tell us some final words on how to just keep looking healthy, keep losing this weight, and just tell us if there's hope that there's someday we'll stop this journey. Just give us hope, because someone like me, I'm tired already. But okay, over to you, ladies.
Okay, so what I would like everyone to know is that weight loss is not just for looking good, right? It's something that it should be a lifestyle. It should be something that you want to do for your health, because the healthier you are, the less money you would spend in the hospital. The more obese you are, because I know we all want to say, oh, no body shaming. We don't want to body shame anybody. Now fat, I no kill person. Kill person, but in all honesty, you want to honestly be healthy for your old age. When you see some elderly people doing the things they do, you'll be wondering, if it's in their genes, but honestly, it's based on their lifestyle. Now, while I would advise you all to try our amazing products, do not forget to exercise. And exercising does not necessarily have to be in the gym. Walking, dancing, just making sure that you're making conscious steps every day. Today I did not go for an exercise. I just started to clean my room, and I've done over 6,000 steps. Over 6,000 steps, which is about 3 to 4 kilometers. So what am I saying? We can all be healthy. Do it for you. Do it for your old age, so that your children will not have to be looking for a wheelchair to wheel you and to pause their own life to take care of you. Do it for you. Eat healthy. Eating healthy, like I said, is not about eating only fruits and vegetables. You can eat all you love, but in the right portions. You can still have your junks, but not all the time. Just try and reduce the frequency. So if you were having junks every day, reduce it to like 3 times in a week, and with time, once in a week. If you were not drinking water, please make conscious efforts to drink at least 8 cups of water a day. It is difficult, but it will work for you. You will see everything working out well. You will just become healthy. Sometimes we blame the external factors. We blame, oh, it could be this. We're just so used to taking drugs that we do not realize that the medicine is actually in the food we eat. I remember recently I was having headaches back to back, and my husband said, when last did we change our pillows? Let's buy new pillows. And honestly, the headache stopped. I was literally waking up healthy. So sometimes you just need to make some adjustments to your life to be healthier. Thank you. God bless you. And I wish you a healthy, sexy, and flat tummy,
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, answer, sir.
Oh, well, Mrs. Murphy has said it all, but we just have to remember that it's a lifestyle. That means that, I don't know how many people can, reconcile what I'm saying. When we were younger, it was easy to drink Coke and eat groundnut. That was more or less my staple in university. We'll do like 6, 8 bottles of Coke, and you still be flat in the tummy. And then the older you're getting, it's such a struggle. but you have to put one foot in front of the other. And remember that it all starts in opening of your mouth, what goes in. Make sure that what goes in and the exercise, can, they'll tell you that the exercise or the movement should be more than what goes in. If you want to eat more, just be ready to offload it, by your activity. And then let's not also forget that it's all around us and within our reach and help us on our journey. So everything you need to set off your journey is in our storeroom. So let's keep being fabulous and fit.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I think this was a very fantastic session. Thank you so much. You ladies did so much. So I just saw a comment, and Zeno just said, "Chai, see how my pizza just stayed like carton in my mouth now." I just had to say this. I just laughed because, oh my goodness, that is so true. When you see people looking good, looking healthy, glowing, in as much as, yes, we agree that Long Beach has amazing products that could help us, but what you take in also matters. You put less pressure on your body, trying to get rid of those excesses you took in. So how about just controlling the excesses? I'm just telling you people because for me, it's still a struggle, but we can do it. We can do it together. I have always been someone that I hate, those limitations in life. I'm one of those people that would say, like Mrs. Murphy said, now fight and fast, I no kill person, But when I realized how it impacts on my health, I just had to say, okay, it's no longer just about the fat. It's about living healthy. It's about making sure, because for me currently, I have this ridiculous knee and waist pain that only comes when I exceed a certain weight. So that means God has fixed a weight for me and I cannot exceed that weight. So, and it could be the same for you. You could actually be having those knee pains, those waist pains because of the weight gain or because of not having a fit lifestyle. Ever since I started taking some of these products and started living healthy and working to stay below that weight, it's been a great one for me. So I encourage you, try and get the teas. So look for whoever showed you this video. Please ask the person to give you the teas, sample the teas, and give us your feedback. You can share your feedback on the YouTube comments, in the YouTube comment section for this video. You can also share your feedback on the Dynasty Hub after you've taken your tea. We really want this particular session on the Dynasty Hub to be all about how the products and other things we have done to keep fit. So anyone that goes to the YouTube video or goes to this video on the Dynasty Hub can read your comments and also share with you. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll try my best to upload the comments here from Zoom onto the Facebook group so that we can see, the benefits as well. So thanks, everyone. Thank you, Mrs. Murphy. Thank you. And I want to say thanks to all who stayed put from the beginning. A lot of people did not even step out. They've been so like hooked. They want to hear. This journey will end one day. We'll make it a lifestyle, though, but let it be a groovy lifestyle, not one that we are under a whole lot of pressure. Yes. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Thank you, Miss.
Good night.
Good night.
What is your shirt?
Night.
Night.
Shape up tonight. Night.
Mrs. Murphy.
Yes.
Do you know that I stopped taking that supplement and the girls have started going down?
So we can take it like 2 weeks to events, Abi.
Yeah. As in seriously.
That's stop taking the supplement, so because we don't want it to go down.
No, it has to go down. Somebody will not have recognized me very soon. Be like in front there.
Good night to those of you on Facebook.
Good night.